You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in. All right, you guys. So like, share, and subscribe as y'all tap on in. Appreciate everybody that's going to join the stream, man. And we got to get into this video today, man. Is Donald Trump's Department of Justice. Man, oh man, his Department of Justice has been caught redacting files on Jeffrey Epstein's company that moved millions after his demise, you guys. And we're definitely going to get into this. There's been a lot of talk about Donald Trump, Department of Justice, and things that's been going on surrounding the Epstein files. And we've been wondering, why a lot of those Epstein files, nearly 3 million Epstein files, you guys, have been not released. And Donald Trump's Department of Justice have even admitted that they broke the law by not releasing those files. And they've made all types of lame excuses. And there was a journalist by the name of Katie Fain that came out, filed a lawsuit. She filed that lawsuit because she wanted this information unredacted and released to the public like they're supposed to, like the law says that Donald Trump's Department of Justice is supposed to do. But for some reason, they didn't want to do it. I wonder what reason that is. Why wouldn't they want to release these files to the world? Think about this, you guys. A lot of people want to see these files. A lot of people want to know, man, what in the world is going on in our country, man? What is this, bro? This is supposed to be the organization or the regime that drains the swamp. How can you drain the swamp when you don't want to expose all corruption? When you don't want to expose the truth, the nasty, filthy truth about the history of a lot of very powerful people in our country? Why not? These are very legitimate and great questions that I have for y'all, right? Think about what I'm saying, everybody that's listening to this video right now. Well, let's get into it. Let's get into this article, man. It says, the Justice Department quietly wiped bank fraud alerts from its Epstein files about a Jeffrey Epstein-owned company that kept moving millions after his death, a new report shows. The alerts are called Suspicious Activity Reports, or SARs. Filings banks send to the government when they spot suspicious transactions. TD Bank and Charles Schwab filed them on Southern County International, an offshore bank Epstein owned in the U.S. Virgin Islands. A Miami Herald investigation has now revealed. The SARs were briefly posted as a part of the Epstein files, then pulled and re-released completely blank. CBS News and the Herald both reported. The Justice Department has not responded to questions about why. According to the Herald, Southern County sat doormat for years, employing no one. In the months before Jeffrey Epstein's July 2019 arrest on federal sex trafficking charges, more than $20 million suddenly flowed through it. After Epstein was found unalive in his Manhattan jail cell on August the 10th, another $25 million moved through Southern Country, with roughly a quarter coming from unknown sources, the Miami Herald reported. The company was said to have no employees. According to the Herald, TD Bank reviewed the accounts a month after his death and flagged the activity to the Treasury Department. A majority of the affected accounts were opened in 2019, and the subsequent funding of those accounts appears to have been conducted in a willfully deceitful manner intended to disguise the source of funds as originating with Jeffrey Epstein, TD Bank wrote. The Herald also reported that the federal and Virgin Islands investigators opened a wire fraud probe in 2020 into a $15 million wire sent to Southern Country from a Jeffrey Epstein account at Deutsche Bank. It arrived the day after Jeffrey Epstein died. That probe was quietly closed 4 years later, an FBI memo shows, with no stated findings and no stated reason. The redacted SARs are a part of a broader pattern of the DOJ shielding financial records tied to Jeffrey Epstein. Representative Jamie Raskin last year demanded records from major banks on more than $1.5 billion in suspicious Jeffrey Epstein transactions. And critics say the Department of Justice has protected potential associates while exposing the victims. The Department of Justice seems to have made no errors in redacting the names of the potential associates and potential abusers in the file, one survivor's attorney told MS Now. We took great pains to make sure that we protected victims. Active and acting Attorney General Todd Blanche, who previously served as one of President Donald Trump's personal lawyers, told ABC News. U.S. District Judge Emmett Sullivan of the District of Columbia ruled last month that Blanche has conceded that he is in violation of the Epstein Files Transparency Act, the law Donald Trump signed in November 2025, which requires the Department of Justice to release its Epstein records. Responding to a July 2nd deadline, Blanche told the court that the redactions were legally justified and asked Sullivan for a 60-day extension, declining to release the documents. So let's get this right. Donald Trump forced to sign something by his own followers because he made some statements that he didn't want to stand on, and then he signed it. And now his people broke that law, and Donald Trump is not getting on them for breaking the law he signed into act. Removes Pam Bondi and puts his own personal lawyer as the head of the Department of Justice. Make him an acting attorney general, Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Right? If y'all don't see the corruption in this, again, ain't nothing to talk about, bro. It's just something like you're not thinking correctly, bro. There has to be something wrong with you if you don't see the corruption in this. Nasty work, bro. Why not release all those files and show who's the benefiters and whoever's this money being rewired to and wired to through, and show all the names. The only names that they should have marked out on all the Epstein files is names of victims. That's it. Everybody else's name should have been revealed to the public. And it should have been a bipartisan thing. That's why I told you I hate these two parties, bro. Because they use this shit as an excuse to not tell the general public the truth. And they make y'all think that, we operating under the truth. No, you're liars, all of you. And it's absolutely disgusting. We live in a world where they lie to y'all from the highest level and act like it's nothing. They get away with it. Just act like it's nothing. It ain't nothing. They just come lie to you and have everybody down here looking like sheep. Make it make sense. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Let me know what y'all feel, man. They need to start telling the truth around here, man. It's disgusting, bro. It really is, man. Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.